a Chisme Café y estamos muy felices que todos están aquí.
Buenas tardes todo.
Yeah.
We are glad you guys are back. I know we have been
On a hiatus.
been messing around and not posting as much on the social media platforms, on YouTube.
You were gonna say on the gram.
But we've been kind of busy. We've had
We were gone for
busy.
Easter, and then we had some stuff to do last week, and then we are back this week.
Yeah. So we've been just busy. Things have come up. So we do apologize, but I do want to shout out to everybody who's bought gear. We did finish the last big order for Bryce. He ordered some really cool, he just ordered normal stuff, but we made it really cool. We made a sweatshirt with the Steeler kind of colors. So that looks pretty cool. I'll be posting that on Instagram. I've been really slacking posting, but I've been very busy with work.
Yeah, talk about we see each other on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes, so I ended up taking some territories in Iowa, so I spent a lot of time in beautiful state of Iowa. Super ugly. Nothing there,
Just a flat state with corn.
So,
well, not corn right now, but there will be.
Yeah.
And lots of chickens.
So, I've just been busy, so I haven't posted anything. I haven't gotten any content. I've been busy, and it's just been bad about it.
Yeah, and then we have a couple busy weekends coming up, and then after that, we don't really have a whole lot planned, so we're excited to go explore Wisconsin and maybe some of the northern Minnesota, and then see where life takes us the rest of the summer.
My just on updated news, my little brother does graduate college with a nursing degree here in a couple weeks. So it's kind of amazing to think that he's actually graduating. I personally didn't think he was going to get it done. A lot of people didn't think he was going to personally get it done. But he is graduating, and he will be an RN in a couple of weeks. So
he still has to take his
boards and everything.
But he finished school, so we're proud of him for that.
So he'll be doing that in a couple. We'll end up to Bemidji in a couple of weeks. I haven't been up there in a while. Actually, I haven't seen my little brother in 2 years. I haven't seen him since Morgan and I got married.
Right.
So I don't remember what he looks like. He just been told he looks like my dad, just shorter and stubbier. But that's all we basically got planned. On my update on my life, I did close my first sales deal
which is super exciting.
So I got a business an hour north from us. So I did get the chemical business. So I'm excited to close a larger deal on my own. Didn't really get much help.
You really gotta just get the first one and then
so it's been
keep the ball rolling with other businesses.
Yeah, so business on my end has been hectic, but that's big thing on my end. I got to close my first deal, so that's pretty exciting on my end.
Which is really weird and crazy to think of all the random businesses that are in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
there are just so many places in Wisconsin that you would never really think these tiny little towns have a factory that employs the whole town pretty much. There's so much cheese that comes out.
There is so much cheese. It's the amount of cheese facilities in Wisconsin is absurd. They are not lying when they say they are
what is the license plate?
Wisconsin Dairies or something.
America's Dairyland, I think.
For sure, they're not lying about that.
No.
So no, it's Wisconsin as a whole has a lot of businesses. Anything from jerky, processing of cheese, vegetables.
But it's just all over the place.
If you can think of it, more than likely Wisconsin has it. So.
Yeah.
But no, that's been my update on that.
That's your work life. My work life big thing in life is I brought a plant into my office that was dying. Now it's thriving, so we're good on that. That's my big work update.
Well, it's
my friend.
As you can see, if you are watching this on YouTube, we don't have any
We quit that and sold them all.
Yeah, we sold them all. We're penny pinching now and everything, so.
No fun in life.
Well, we moved them somewhere else, but we didn't just give them up. But yeah, no, it's that's kind of all we have updates on us, I think, for the most part.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else.
No, I guess my car hit over 50,000 miles.
Oh yeah, brand new. 20 miles on it. You got it.
20 miles, and I just rolled over 52,000 miles. So I drive a lot, but not my car, so I don't care.
Yeah, you get a lot of perks with your position, which is nice.
But cheese may wise, I got some weird stuff that I've seen, looked around. It hasn't been really anything super current or anything I've been following. If anybody has seen, there's like the feds or something made regulations on home buying or something.
Oh yeah, so like if you have a good credit score, you get penalized with like if you have a good credit score and a large down payment, you'll get penalized versus someone who has a bad credit score and no down payment or low down payment.
So financially, we did talk to Will Rose, or I think it's Will Rose Mortgages. I think is what he's
Mortgage
called.
with Will.
Mortgage with Will. So if you guys want to learn mortgage rates and mortgage what's going on, please follow him. He's got a lot of information. He does make some funny content on TikTok. But we were talking to him, and he let us know a few weeks back that that's kind of what's going on. So there's ways around. There's definitely ways around that fee situation that you're getting penalized for good credit and a large down payment. But that's just something you guys keep current if you're looking at buying something that's occurring. You'll probably see memes of it. You'll see more legislator people talking about it. So it's just something to talk about. The other thing is that I did find that Cheesemate, which Morgan thought was funny, was they are making male contraceptives.
And it's like this big breakthrough, but like, and Christian's like, no, but appreciate science. But like, when women's birth control came out, we didn't know all the side effects, and the article legitimately said, no impacts to hormonal balance.
So it's basically they're making a pill for dudes to take to reduce sperm count and basically just make sperm not work properly. They're still digging into this, but it's been a breakthrough that they found the marker.
Why would you just not get a vasectomy?
Some people don't want to do surgery. That's what it said on there. Some people just don't want to do surgery. So they'll take a male contraceptive. So for the guys out there, check it out. Probably next like 3 or 4 years. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I was like, man, the world, what we're coming up with nowadays. But I think Morgan might have to choose. I have some more, but we'll just switch off to see what she has.
Yeah, so on my deep search of good news, I found 2 similar articles where in Spain, this former lifeguard has come up with this like drone contraption who, like, if they signal that someone's drowning, they'll fly the drone out and they'll drop a life jacket, which buys the lifeguards time. So I think the article said that there were like 60 people who
have been saved
with it, which is a huge, like, it seems like such a small number, but like you don't want to lose people drowning, and if you can save someone via a drone from drowning, I mean, I think it's good.
Yeah, no, it's there's a remote pilot on hand. There's a lifeguard, so basically it's as soon as they see something happening, just that time frame between the lifeguard actually getting out there has seen people's deaths because of that. There's just not enough time, but being able to send out a drone, being able to drop that off is good technology, good things to see in the future for that.
And then, did you know, on the same track of that, did you know that Italy has non-human lifeguards?
No.
So they have
Morgan's over here just saving lives. So.
So in Italy, they have like Newfoundland dogs. You know what those are? They're like the really big dogs.
Yeah, the ones that.
Yeah.
In case I fall down, they can drag me out.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it's gonna do it, but they have like 400 trained Newfoundland dogs that are lifeguards.
Oh, cool.
So It's kind of interesting because, I mean, these are like big burly dogs. We're talking probably like
they ain't small.
over 100 pounds. So I would assume that they could grab you and drag you, but yeah, that was my good cheese name.
I guess on the science aspect, since you guys know that's all I care about in the world, they did some stem cell research on a few patients actually that were suffering from HIV and had leukemia. So the whole situation is that they gave this multiple individual stem cells, and there was positive effects in the sense that it cured the leukemia, and HIV is in remission. So they're looking at this as kind of an HIV way to negate HIV. Okay, the article did say it's only for specific patients with kind of cells and blood cells cancerous to be able to actually work on this. So it's not for literally everybody. This article did state that, but it's something to kind of, as a positive note of where science is kind of going with HIV and leukemia.
Is it a certain blood type?
I think so. There was a lot more information. I skimmed through it, looked at the kind of what they're looking at. It's specific patients, and it's kind of specific items that you have to have. It's not,
Gotcha.
It's like you have to have the right shovel to dig the situation. But yeah, that's kind of a positive there. The other article was that I did read was it's intermittent fasting. They coined it as something different.
Oh my gosh, these people coining terms different.
They said something of time constraint eating, but it's just basically intermittent fasting. And all they said out of the article was that positive notes on if you do eat all your meals within 10 hours instead of spreading it out in a long distance. It showed positive effects, better hormones, better eating patterns.
I mean, it makes sense. You're like limiting the amount of food, which makes sense. You're also limiting like the stress of your like digestive system as well. And I've read studies not on that, but people who like snack throughout the day, their digestive system is like always working when it doesn't have that like rest time to just like recover. So like you're technically just supposed to eat like 3 large meals and not snack throughout the day, or limit the amount of snacking.
Yeah, because they were basing this on like circadian rhythm.
Oh right, and that's like
and that's kind of what their big focus was on. And it's like, well, we're adjusted. Our human nature is to follow like a rhythm. So that's why the study was pushed onto and see what it was. The study was based on a bunch of firefighters that work 24-hour shifts. So that was the big, large group. It wasn't just some random people. It was actually a firefighter group and how they work 24 hours and kind of their eating schedule. It was the control group, and you had the individuals that were set on, they could eat with these 10 hours, and then the other individuals that would just do normal what they were doing, and they saw positive effects on the individuals that were in the 10-hour group. So
interesting.
And then I did have another one, but I'm drawing.
Were you going to talk about... Oh, this is something that Cristian always teaches on that probably a whole lot of people don't know. So, if anyone knows me and, like, my mom, which I thought my mom was crazy when I was younger, she would always clean with vinegar, and it was like, it smells so bad, but vinegar is probably the cheapest and most effective like cleaners. It's an acid, so it cleans
majority
things.
Acetic acid, which is easier in a lot of soft on metals and other inorganics. It does a good job.
And you really, like, if you have vinegar in your house, you can really clean. Like, you don't need a whole lot of these like fancy chemicals that the world tells you that you need to clean. You really just, if you have one cleaning product, you can do vinegar. So it will do all of the things.
So I would say this is the big topic of the day. No, just but So I'm in the chemicals sanitation business, so I sell chemicals to these large operations. The big thing I always like to tell people is never mix your acid and bleach. So I use bleach to clean the toilets. Morgan knows this. I really, I like it, bleach. I just like the smell of bleach. Some people will mix your vinegar and your bleach. Don't ever do that because you do create mustard gas. I mean, that's the off product of mixing a chlorine product with acid.
And what does mustard gas do?
Basically suffocates you. So if you
don't do that.
So if you think of World War II, I believe that's what they were using in the gas chambers, was mustard gas. Yes. So don't create it at home. So at my business, we have it labeled. So acids are always colored red, and chlorine's always a yellow. But your products that you buy at home don't have these. They're not color coded, right? Chlorine, there's no color coding. You just know it's chlorine. But don't mix vinegar and chlorine. Vinegar is a great product to clean if you have a bunch of inorganic stuff. If you have buildups on countertops or anything, hard water, it does do a good job because it breaks down the inorganics. But yeah.
And what are the inorganics? Like, people probably don't know what that is.
Salts. So anything like how do I put it? Just salts, any hard water residue that can't be cleaned off, right? So when you're looking at the side of cleaning, so industrial grade cleaning, you have many things that would be considered dirty. So you have a lot of things that are organic, right? So to clean organics, you have caustics. Caustics are alkalins, which are on a pH scale, you are on like the 14 side, 8 to 14, are on that side. So those are organics, are your carbohydrates, fats, proteins. So everything else that isn't that would be considered your inorganics.
Okay.
That's the best.
So like mineral buildup.
Yes, mineral buildup, salts. That's what hard water is kind of just a buildup of salts and mineral buildup. There's no matter how much you try to clean it with caustic or alkaline, so like sodium bicarbonate, you will never be able to get rid of an inorganic without using amperable acid. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've learned a lot of this just from the business, but you can take it in and use it to clean your house also. But yeah, just don't mix. The big point: don't mix chlorine with acid because you will create mustard gas in your own home, and you will either pass out or suffocate yourself.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So it has happened at restaurants for individuals mixing products. So just so people are aware, don't mix those two products.
So I know, and this is off the topic of vinegar, but like hydrogen peroxide, that's another like big cleaner within like some industries, and I also use it to clean. So like, how does that clean?
So hydrogen peroxide, if I remember, it's also very acidic. It's usually based off an acidic product also. So hydrogen peroxide is used as a sanitizer or disinfectant. So we have a product that's super strong. That's at that point, but they use it just to clean surfaces of product line. So you sanitize by federal regulation, USDA regulations. You have to sanitize a food contact surface before you run product. So a lot of people use acetic acid, hydrogen peroxide, chlorine, quaternary ammonia. These are all products that they're used on food contact surfaces. The difference is that there's a legal limit, so all products have a legal limit. So Parasan A, which is a peroxide product, it has chlorine. I'd say chlorine. Chlorine has a legal limit of 100 to 200 parts per million. So 200 parts per million is your max for food contact surfaces. If it exceeds food contact surface, so above 200 parts per million, you're actually not sanitizing for food contacts. You're actually starting to regulate for animal or pest control.
Oh.
Yeah, so once you exceed the parts per million on a product like that, then you're not sanitizing a food contact surface. You're trying to control
pests.
So it's a big thing actually. once you start breaking it down. But yeah, so we're gonna have memory, so we'll just cut the video. I'll clip it.
5 minutes later.
But yeah, no, we had that was about it. So just make sure that you're using proper chemicals. Don't mix chlorine and acids.
Don't want you to die.
So that was kind of a tidbit on cleaning.
On all of his world.
So if you have any questions, if you need sanitation help, if you have any businesses that want to buy chemical, let me know. But if you're also interested in any gear from us, if you have any suggestions on any topics or content we should shoot, let me know.
Places to go see.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we got. We'll wrap it up.
Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram,
TikTok, Facebook.
We appreciate you all, but hit the like button, subscribe or follow, and hopefully we'll catch you next week.
Yes. We'll see you on the next one.
Adios, amigos.
See you later.